Let's do some exercises to help get ourselves into a handstand, starting with neck rolls, 4 each direction. Now for shoulder rolls, do 6 back, then 6 forward, and keep your chest nice and lifted. As you inhale, reach your arms halfway up. Exhale, reach over to your left-hand side. Your right forearm and your palm are on the ground as you reach and feel that stretch in your side waist. If you wish, turn your gaze to the ceiling. Continue to keep your chest lifted and reach. Inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, reach over to your right. Inhale your way up. Exhale, reaching your left hand around. Place it on top of your right knee and twist to the right. Gently untwist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Coming to our hands and knees for a tabletop position, we're going to begin to do some cat-cows. Inhale, sink your belly to the ground, lift up your chin. Exhale, round and arch that back. Inhale, sink your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, cat and round that back. Do a couple of extra on your own. If you're finding this video useful, please like, comment, and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Tuck your toes, push your hips back, press into the palms of your hand, chest sinking in between your arms, and breathe. While you're in this stretch, you want to aim towards feeling that stretch in your hamstrings and your calves, so you reach your heels to the mat. Even if they don't touch the mat, just visualize reaching your heels to the mat. Begin to lower your hips, reach your chest forward, and come into a plank position. Hold. While in this position, reach your heels toward the back. Lift from your quads, squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your core, even though mine doesn't look that way now. Believe me, I'm sucking in. And press your palms into the mat, nice and tight and strong. Okay, come back into your tabletop position, but this time, as you press your palms into the mat, have them closer to your knees. Begin to press into your fingertips, lifting up your wrist, and then lowering them down. Continue that motion. Lift into your fingertips and lowering down your wrist. As we stay here, bring your shoulders forward, reaching towards the front of your room, wherever you are in your room. And so you want to bring them forward over your fingertips and a little bit more hyperextension for your wrist so you can feel that stretch. Now lift up off your hands, switch them around, turn them around so your fingertips are pointing towards your knees and the tops of your hands are on the mat this time. You see how my fingertips are wiggling? And to get a little bit of deeper stretch, if you can, slowly sit your seat to your heels while trying to continue pressing the tops of your hands into the mat, nice and flat. This is challenging, I know, but you can do it. Start to shake your wrists out because that was a very deep stretch. Clasp your palms together, begin to roll them each direction as much as you can. I'm facing towards you so you can see how that looks. Now go ahead and reverse that motion. Shake, shake, shake your wrists, shake them, shake them, shake them. Yeah, shake your arms, shake. Come to a seated position, legs straight out in front of you, toes nice and flexed. Reach for your toes. If you can't reach your toes, reach to your calves or wherever you can reach to, as long as you're reaching. You want to keep your spine and back straight, which visualize keeping your chest lifted as you're in this position. This is getting a nice deep stretch in our hamstrings, which our hamstrings really need to be open for our handstands. Let's open our hips, get them nice and flexible. One of the sciences behind a really good handstand is having open hips. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open. If you can't spread them as wide as I can, that's totally fine. Mine are very loose. So just bring them up more and just kind of bounce your knees and get them open as much as you can. Gently though. It's time to hit that core. It's another aspect of having strong handstands is a strong core. So sit on your sits bones, lift up your feet, toes from the ground, squeezing your inner thighs together. Stretch your legs straight if you can. If you cannot, just keep them bended, reaching towards the front of the room, lowering down nice and slowly. Hold it, hold it. Keep holding and release. Find a nice blank wall in your house. You don't want to have anything hanging from your walls because you're going to crawl your feet up the wall. This way you're going to find what it feels like to be in a handstand. Crawling up the wall could be very challenging, so take your time, okay? Take your time. Lift one foot at a time, nice and slow. Once both feet are off the wall, here's where your core comes into play and your shoulder strength. Start walking your hands back as close as you can to the wall. If you find that you're close enough and you're afraid that you might fall over, walk your hands out more so that they're not so close to the wall, and now hold. Point your toes, squeeze your inner thighs together, pressing your shoulders away from your ears and into the ground. Stay here as long as you can. Work your way up to a minute. Start to come out of this position. If there were no plants on the side, I'd be able to lower my legs to the side and make it much more easier. But I had to opt for walking my hands forward and coming out that way so that I didn't smash my plants and everything. Now it's time to do it away from the wall. Kick up, press into the ground, squeeze your inner thighs together, lift, point your toes, point, breathe, breathe. Keep your tummy in, hold it, breathe. Nice job. Now celebrate, dance, yes.